Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jake, you're here for another reaction, and today I'm reacting to Season 3 Episode 2 of The Boys. Now, first episode was nuts. I think that should just be every episode of The Boys. But it was nuts. It was crazy. To recap quickly, someone went into someone's penis, it exploded, and the Homelander fuck the fist of of a dismembered Stormfront, and those are the two that really stand out. Story wise, everyone's trying to keep on the straight and narrow whilst also not going on the straight and narrow. So overall, that's that. Homelander's losing it. Butcher's kind of losing it. Butcher now has the compound V24, which gives you powers for 24 hours. Maeve's a snitch, but a good snitch. But yeah, overall, very solid first episode. Nuts. And yeah, and I'm looking forward to the second episode. I don't really know what to expect from this episode because I don't really know what to expect from The Boys. So I just kind of expect the worst, as in to see the worst, but because it's the worst, it's going to be a spectacle. So that's what I'm going to be expecting, guys. So without further ado, I'm going to jump into this because I'm running out of time already. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction, and I'll see you on the other side, right?
The collective can offer you so much.
Oh, right, is that... Wait, hold on, was that Billy Zane?
Offer you if you were putting the church first.
And this is going to be opening to every episode now.
Before have become a toxic personality. Then you've left me no choice.
Not without my dolphin. Brought to you by Lane Lady Frozen Dinners by Vaught.
Tonight, simulcast live across BBS, VTV, VNN, and
Dolphin.
Join me.
Take it, Butcher.
Hey,
Oh.
William. Goddamn the pusher man, am I right? You really gonna shoot that shit in your van?
Okay.
You know?
So he is visioning. He's just imagining it.
Butcher, you have to stop.
Oh, he's picturing Huey.
Please,
No, wait, what?
Becca.
I mean, did he take it or did he daydream about taking it?
Yeah, look, I told you, I'll watch it later.
Oh, Billy.
Are you mad at
Alright.
I'm jealous of it. I'm jealous of his camera. It's so clear. Oh, yeah. Oh, does he have jizzy hands? I'm also drinking milk in honor of Homelander. So, if you guys haven't seen Archer, there's a scene with Archer. Hold on, what should I? There's a scene with Archer where no one wishes him happy birthday, and that's what it reminded me of. I'm not feeling sorry for you, your Nazi tears.
Is a group home.
No. Look, we can handle this ourselves, all right?
Just
Are you on a break?
Frick.
Supersonic, right? Yeah, that's what show's judge used to get cum drunk on your chorizo picante.
Moment, sir. Are you loading the
revisions.
Yeah. I am just so excited about what's coming. Partner.
Oof. Didn't sound good.
Build it together. 523 pieces of family fun.
That's gonna make him
Okay, one,
go crazy with his OCD.
Call first, and two.
Knees begging like a right cunt. Sorry, love.
Thanks for coming by.
I mean, I've seen his closet, so I know he's lying. Right, so Soldier Boy was probably the soup that his father was trying to take down, or his father's representing all the victims or something. I like that they make Kimiko, well, they make the female.
Hamburger with a donut for a bun.
I-
Surely there is no God here.
Yeah, I like how in this they've actually given her a personality that isn't just bloodthirsty.
Soldier boy.
Barely any claps. Oh my god, it's a fucking song.
You know the chimps are physically.
Oh no! It's poor kids! I mean, the poor person in the suit.
They can't cry.
Fuck, oh my god, that was actually great.
My dear friend and mentor. Now, before we bring the lighthouse.
You sing me happy birthday.
Uh.
Fun, right? Go for it.
Happy.
You're lucky we're putting on this farce at all. But hey, it's your party. You can cry if you want to.
Oh, for fuck's sake. They're just they can't be stroking his ego anymore because this is what happened. This is what happened. But if they don't, he's just gonna do something reckless.
Is that a video game about the slave trade?
Some powerful stuff.
It's really something.
I even had LJ redesign the suit, you know. You don't have a fucking dick.
Fuck's sake, you have to drop him in like that. Jesus.
Teddy's still well. We don't teleport.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. That was still. Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Wait, hold. Wait, what?
Teddy's still well.
That's Madeline's child. Okay. Okay. Okay.
They're...
This kid's a creep.
Hey, wait a minute. I know
This kid's creepy as fuck.
You're Starlight's. This is fantastic. With a superhuman mother, there is far less chance of birth.
Oh my god, he's not actually adopting a kid, is he?
It's great news.
Well, I can't adopt you, sport. Not technically.
Oh, Stan!
More complicated.
Stan the man.
But you are a very rare and exceptional girl, and you're coming with me.
Oh, he's got fingers in so many pies, it's unreal.
It's been a terrible.
Oh. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this.
There you go.
Nice piece. Welcome. Next. Come through.
Fucking America.
All news me. And step 3. In every classroom.
Stuff like this happens. It's really annoying.
America, the Constitution. Don't forget 2 for 1 on hollow points on the way out. Use the promo code gunpowder.
2 for 1 on bullets.
Red McFaithful out there found out you were Soldier Boy's underage knob gobbler.
Oh, he's ricocheting it. He's not doing a bullseye thing, is he? You fucking cheeky bastard.
She wouldn't. It's my birthday.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he's gonna lose it.
You probably don't know this because, you know, Jew.
For fuck's
Jesus
sake.
wasn't born safe, while a beautiful, perfect God gets killed.
I would say perfect. If we're on about Stormfront, right? Yeah.
I think you should jump.
I don't think I want to.
You don't want it?
Fuck's
Why don't you
sake.
show a little follow through, Chelsea. The only man in the sky is me.
Well, you're the god and you're the big man in the sky.
Storm for $1 million baby herself. It's horrible.
He didn't drop her. He didn't drop her. He forced her off, right? Okay.
He was with me. I'm sorry for stealing him
She
away from you.
saves the day.
We had some things. Thinking that I was treating you like my boyfriend.
You know, this is actually really
That's it.
I'm gonna go.
That's good.
You shouldn't be afraid of a powerful woman.
He's surrounded by them.
I may have signed us up to adopt a child.
I don't know what to do.
God fucking hell.
You need to go back to Butcher. That's what.
Don't hear that often to do with Butcher as well.
I never wanted to try to turn you into something you're not.
Oh, you can be fixed. If they can have powers, surely they can take them away. I don't want it without powers, but they could do.
Hi, buddy. I'm sorry I'm running late. I thought I'd have time to sneak in a haircut.
Is that Becca?
It always takes longer than I think it would. I love you. And I'll see you soon.
Woo! That broke me a little bit. Fucking hell.
She's the head popper.
That's going to change him completely.
Yeah, she's pretty much standing. We have to do it your way.
Let's change things. Take that fucking juice, boy. Jesus Christ, he's lost it. I keep on saying he's lost it like he ever had it. He's just losing it more and more progressively. Oh, yes, Butcher, open those fucking eyes. Yes. He must have felt those bullets and just automatically went down without thinking he has the power to stop them.
Grace.
For fuck's sake.
Grace Mallory.
Oh, Grace, man.
Fuck.
Oh, that's it. Keep going. Keep going, baby. Let out. Let out. Calm down. Calm down. Okay. Fucking hell. Butcher.
Thank you. I can see your girdle, you disgusting fat fuck. Get off the fucking stage.
Wow, I'm so honored to be with you guys tonight to celebrate my dear friend.
It was so unnecessary.
Did he just say his Nazi died?
Oh. Oh.
Who the Starlight House? Which?
No.
I mean, come on.
No.
Give it up.
No. No.
Too fucking commercial.
Don't you dare stop rolling, Roger.
Oh, pull that hair out, baby.
People have tried to control me. People tried to muzzle me, cancel me.
Oh, he's turning him. He's gonna be a bad stepdaddy now.
You know what?
I'm the real hero.
How do you...
I'm the real hero.
You are. I'm a simp. Fucking hell. Woof. So that, guys, was my reaction to episode 2 of The Boys. And it was, like the first one, nuts. But, you know, at least this one had a bit more... had more stake at play, I guess. First one was a great introduction back into the show. And then now it is following the storyline a bit more now. It's going a little bit deeper. Oh, my chair's squeaking. So... yeah, I thought it was top tier stuff. Lot of blood, a lot of violence, a lot of twists and turns, some emotional parts as well. That was that was crazy. But yeah, so I'm very happy with it. I'll quickly do my little breakdown that I did as the episode went on. So the opening to it, the Deeps movie, for fuck's sake. I didn't actually check to see if that was Billy Zane. Hold on. Yes, it was Billy Zane. There you go. So I thought that was a great little opening to just the madness of the show. I'd be very much okay with them doing that. I think going forward, maybe if they just release these first three, maybe they might just do these first three with the fake films, the trailers and stuff like that. But that was great. It was so mid. Like my mum watches TV shows like that during the day, where it's like on. Yeah, it's on 5 over here in the UK, and it's like on about 2 o'clock, and it's just terrible looking dramas. So, but I would 100% watch it. Yeah. So I'm happy with that. What were we... Oh, so yeah. Also confirmed was that Butcher is actually so damaged now that he's now envisioning. He's now envisioning people on the screen. I don't. Well, listen. Like, so I was talking about in the last one. At least I got answered out the doors that he's kind of got a bit nuts himself. He's having like a little episode. So, glad that's confirmed. That was great. And then the kid that you heard Huey talk, and then it then showed a teenage kid. Now I don't know, but I think it could be Lenny, because firstly it's I don't remember seeing that kid. It didn't look like Ryan, unless I'm mistaken, but it didn't look like Ryan. So I'm fairly certain it was Lenny, because Huey is to Butcher what Lenny was as well. He's this canary. So yeah, so I think that's what it is. So that'll be interesting if we got a little bit of Lenny in this now going forward. I put Paige and Dr. Birthday Boy. That's the scene in Archer. If you haven't seen Archer, go watch it. It's great. But yeah, all this stuff happened on his birthday, but the whole on his birthday not getting anything from Stormfront, which fucking hell, you later see what happens to her. So it's like she obviously been planning it that time, and she just didn't care. She was going to do it. It's a bit strange that she was able to survive all that, and then she died from choking on her own blood and tongue. So that was crazy. Yeah. But at that point, but yeah. So his whole birthday just not going, and him ending up not saying it was his birthday. Yeah. So, but that moment where it was like it's my birthday, anything special? I honestly thought he was gonna ask for a birthday hand job, but alas, he didn't get it. Yeah, the whole thing with Drummer Boy, I wrote down Drummer Boy just he's got a new, is it Supersonic or Sonic Super or something like that. I'm just gonna know him as Drummer Boy, but I'm interested to see where he goes with that, because I'm not too certain. He didn't take well to Homelander in that in this episode, but after what he said, so he might stand up for people, and he actually might get slaughtered. I don't know. I was there thinking Huey might have to kill him, but I think he seems like one of the good guys, but well, again, how far are the good guys in this? Like how far along are they? Like, are they actually good, or are they on their way to evil? Or like a lot of them are evil. We're just not showing it yet. Yeah. So obviously, at that point, MM as well. We see him all his pads and like all his newspaper clippings and stuff like that. So obviously his dad died hunched over a typewriter. Well, I think it was a typewriter, but he was hunched over at his desk. He died, but obviously he had the same thing that MM had. So he was relentless. He was just determined to bring down Vought, and specifically, it seems that it was Drummer Boy. So yeah, so that's pretty much all but confirmed now. So I would, and you just feel so fair with I think his last name's Alonso, who plays MM. He was great this episode. Like the subtleties of just his tics and everything, and it's getting to him, and how he's reacting in front of his daughter, the emotional sort of moments that he's had where I felt them. It hit me deep this episode. So yeah. So yeah. I hope we get not too much into it as in like we see it, but I'd like to maybe recount something so we actually get a full stop on his life. Maybe Soldier Boy is the one that did something to him. I don't know. But yeah. So Kimiko, obviously at the theme park, want to go on the ride and stuff like that. The same thing happening to the kids that we can learn later on. Same thing that happened to the kids, pretty much happened to her. So she's sort of helped create, in her eyes, another monster. But she is not what she was at the start, which means that she is changing, and she wants to do these things even though she didn't have any childhood. But I don't know. I think that all it takes is just that little bit of just exploration of her just having a good time, and she won't just be the monster she sees himself. We've seen it. We've seen how she's trying to develop. She has developed, and I think Frenchie's probably the perfect person for her to be able to bring that out of her. But that scene with her enjoying like the light show and everything, it was nice. It was nice to see her in a different, non-moody light, because first and the second season she was very moody, and only tiny bits of points. But so far we've seen her daydream about singing, and she's plays the piano, and now we're seeing her at the show where she wasn't going roller coasters. So I think we need to tap into Frenchie's ability to make her feel like a child. So that's something going forward. But also the blood getting spattered on the kids. I laughed. I shouldn't have, because it's bad for Kimiko, but it was funny. Sorry, kids. Yeah, Homelander in this was he went through. He was on his own roller coaster, emotional roller coaster. That is, the whole bit with him trying to get her to sing "Happy Birthday" to him in front of Drummer Boy, and Edgar saying all this stuff to him. It was just, you know what you're creating, and he wants. I know Edgar probably wants to create it to turn people against the likes of Homelander, so then they have more control. I get that, but it's still he's still a huge thorn in his side, and it was just, you just knew with everything that happened, you just can't. He's a ticking time bomb, but again, the balls on Edgar. What a guy! What a character! What an actor! It's just yes. So that was I thoroughly enjoyed that one. Also, what you said to Stormfront, said to Drummer Boy about Stormfront was out of line, but it's I can't help but fucking love his character. Yes. Yeah, A-Train's trying to pitch fucking PlayStation or just a game, computer game, wherever you want to call it, but about fucking slavery, and he's trying to oh my god, that's such like, and I was there wondering why, I can't remember his name now, the dude that pitched to him. I was wondering why he was just sort of like, but obviously he just kind of got bullied into it because he's a soup and he's kind of like his boss, but he's not, all that sort of stuff. But you could just see how embarrassed he was about the fact that he's put his name towards this whole pitch to him to make games about slavery, the costume design, all that sort of stuff. It was A-Train's on the ropes, and he needs to find his way. And I remember a scene that's in the fucking trailer, and I know it's on its way. It's the bit with like the Pepsi can where it's like I've just solved racism. So I know that's coming, and it's gonna be so cringe, but it's gonna be so great. Can't wait. Okay. Huey was a little bit off the rails in this one. I get it. He's obviously he saw something that he didn't expect, and I do believe him when he felt like he was fucking top dogs walking through that office, and they were like the Untouchables, I think he said, and yeah, so I felt him during. I get it, but him in the process of finding stuff, adopting a child, it's so on point for Huey, I guess. And I hope it happens. I really fucking do. That'd be hilarious. But yeah, him doing. I honestly thought he was gonna get caught, but alas, he didn't. But he's now gonna get caught parenting. That's what he's gonna be doing. Also, Stillwell's kid, creepiest fucking thing. He's a speedster, so yeah, I was expecting that. Again, I had to rewind it just to make sure. Just put the subs on, just to be sure. But I wasn't expecting that. But that's cool. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was a sorry, it's just there's no one outside. I just want to show you my Danny DeVito top. Bam! Look at that. You jealous? Yeah, you are. I'm trying to work out who that is. Okay, cool. I thought it was my neighbour who dyed their hair a different colour. I always see the hair. Stop that camera. I always see the hair colour change, but never the face. And this time I saw the face, but it wasn't a neighbour. So I'm just gonna forget her face and just focus on her. Anyway, let's move on from that. Yeah. So Stillwell's kid there is a speedster and creepy as fuck. That kid has future villain written all over him, unless Huey and Starlight adopt him, which would be great. The whole thing with Nadia, well, I keep calling her Nadia now. In this, she is Victoria. Having them come across her as obviously as a kid, the photos of that were nuts. Like, just every foster parent she had was blowing their heads up. So, but having her as as a Stan Edgar mole, even though he adopted her at an age where, you know, she was almost a woman, I guess. So he didn't have to do much parenting except just send her in the right direction. And the fact that the school itself was off the book, so that's why no one knew. It kind of makes sense. But that mirroring image of Victoria's daughter lying on his shoulder whilst reading the book, to then Victoria doing it as well. That was a nice touch. But again, crazy. Like, maybe I'm just not too aware of the dots they're connected earlier, or maybe someone had been expecting that all along. Sorry, I heard that was noise there. All along, but I wasn't expecting Stan to just pop up and be, yep, I'm your sort of adopted daddy. So yeah. Right, okay. The gun convention, America, you're just fucking nuts, aren't you? You just really took land of the free and just ran with it, didn't you? That the kids with all the guns, I'm glad they kind of did show that. That's because I'd imagine, although there will be people who say, and it probably is true that the majority of people there are adults, but you see the adults with their kids there sometimes, and yeah, that was shocking. But to be fair, I can't really focus much on it because they show you glimpses of what America is in the show, and then they have their alternate version of America, which is, this is America, but also here's superpowers, and you'll just forget that quickly. So it's kind of nice to show those bits now and again, to hold a mirror up to America and say, in my opinion, do better laws, please. But it is very much on point for them to be buy one get one free hollow point ammo. So but again, I didn't know whether Butcher was lying or not about if he did make up about the whole thing to do with him getting touched. Obviously it was assault, but rather than things up the bottom. But for fuck's sake. Yeah. So let me show you about. But that convention, that toilet scene was great. Thoroughly enjoyed that one. I think Butcher got a bit too excited with stuff like that, even though he might have just been rusty. It's been a year. He hasn't been up to that sort of the scratch with that sort of stuff. But I expected him to know better than to be able to walk to his car after that. To not be vigilant. Yeah, that was silly. But yeah, it's what drove him to end up calling Huey. So also, yeah. Gunpowder. His name was Gunpowder. It was Gunpowder. Yeah, Gunpowder being Bullseye as well. That was great. I like the camera following the bullet around as well. Very, very good. But obviously his powers were jack shit in the end. Okay, cool. Stormfront dead. I kind of wanted a bit more, like, you know, hand job scenes. Really, I would happily had seen at least an episode, like him telling. If they did like they did at the start, where it was them showing different stories, as films, as trailers. If they did it more now, where it was in the episodes, he's just telling a story, but we get just give me 2 minutes of him fucking her hand whilst he's telling this story, and eventually by the last episode we get full story. I would have taken that. That would have been great. But you know, she served a purpose, I guess. Her death helped drive him off the edge, and you know he was already hanging off. He just needed someone to fucking push him down on the way down off the edge. Oh, again, poor choice of words. That poor lass. Obviously, I like how she just got scared so much by all the shit that he was talking that she didn't want to do it anymore. And he just convinced. He forced her pretty much. You know, he did force her to kill herself. So, but what an actor! It's Antony Starr, right? Anthony. I'm fairly certain it's Antony Starr. I just love his performance as I knew him from the show Banshee. I didn't finish it, but I knew it because my partner made me watch it, and I thought it was alright. And I thought he was very good at it. But it's just his range in this is just to be able to have this much of an unhinged character, and to be able to run with it like he can, like you could do so much with it, and he does. And it's like throughout this episode, throughout this whole show, but throughout this episode, he just done it. But that bit on the roof talking to her about how, like, it's not really his birth. Like, he's gonna snap, and then suddenly it's not really my birthday, and then it's just but you know it's still fucking bubbling underneath the surface from. So, what an actor, what a scene, what a show. Yeah, like I wrote that Huey almost caught, but obviously Annie came to save the day. Very good improv between them, but at least she's called him out, and he's sort of given in, and also he told them that they might have to adopt a kid now. So you know, I mean that's one. They're not living with each other. I don't think, are they? Are they living with? They must be living with. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are living. They're not. Oh well, she kind of has her own place at Vault Tower, so maybe. But either way, but next step you'd imagine is something else, not let's adopt a kid. But alas, tis love. Yes, so I got to the point now where it's So it was first getting emotional. Talk about his father with Monique. Monique's his wife, yeah. So that was again. He's done so well with just the small subtleties that he's had these past two episodes. He's done so well. I appreciate him as this character, because people could over exaggerate, people do it, but you can see the emotional weight it has on him in when he's telling her, like, I don't want to, I need to stop doing this. And the fact is that she could see it, and that's why she pointed him in the direction of Butcher, because you're not going to be well until you sort this out. So that was like a little kick in the chest. And then following it was Kimiko saying she can't have the life she lived, and that wasn't even a bigger kick in the chest. It was like, could you stop kicking me in the fucking chest, please? I don't want anything to happen to these characters. None of them. I have a soft spot for fucking Deep and A-Train. One's a murderer, one's a fucking rapist. Like, I have these weird soft spots, but they're bastards. These other characters, they're trying to be good, I guess, but you know, they're still quite terrible people. But try to be good. I have like an emotional sort of connection to them, and I don't want anything to happen to them. So seeing so sort of broken, but he needs to fix himself, and Kimiko considers herself broken, but she needs to let Frenchie in to fix her, but she also needs to fix herself as well. So everyone's really broken in this team, and they all needs to fix themselves together. Good old fixer-upper. So, but obviously then, alright, okay, yeah. So then, so imagine that whole thing happens, the emotional weight of those two. What happens? Butcher's there. He plays the video and it's Becca's voice. And I welled up. I don't know whether tears fell. Tears may have fallen. I don't know. But I welled up. It was all too much to me. I'm an emotional man these days. And that's what... And him then talking to Huey, like, he was done. But then Huey hearing it and knowing... And then reigniting that fire in him. That's what your boy needs. That's what he needs in his boys. And I love that. That was such a... You got enough of that raw emotional feeling from the Becca thing to then hearing Butcher almost giving up. You got that, and then that excitement. He's back. He knows what he needs to do now. He's taking that fucking compound V24. And he did. So... Right, so I'm going to talk about now gunpowders and Butcher. Listen, Butcher taking those bullets straight away. Oh, well, I thought the eyes were going to open. You thought that because you had the camera there, and I was waiting for it. Didn't, obviously. And then him just getting up, the bullets coming off him. Like I said during it, he must have known that. He must have felt the bullets and naturally went down, because it's the natural thing. You don't to go through all your life to try to avoid bullets, and also he's been shot multiple times, so he's going to fucking imagine that it's going to hurt. There's a term for that where you think you're actually hurt because you see the action, but you're actually fine. There's a term for that. I can't remember what it is. I'll find out. I probably won't. I'll probably forget about this. Anyway, so having that, and then him just go into town on gunpowder. He fucking didn't stand a chance. Oh my god. It was brutal, and I loved every second of it. I again, like I said, is that like... I think these people are, well, not inherently good, but I think they're trying to do good things, but in horrible ways as well. So I just can't, I can't help but love the fact he was smashing his fucking head in. And he obviously got his info, and it'll lead to something, but realistically, he could have not given him anything, and I would still have been happy with him smashing his head in. He needed that. He needed to get back on track. We needed to get the good old Butcher out, which happens to be the bad Butcher, but the good old bad Butcher. So that was fucking great. And then the eyes, like, here's what I mean, is that, like, specifically, can you do, like, does that mean that if he does the injection again next time, he's going to be able to fly? Is it going to be different powers? Because he was able to have super strength there and have the laser beam eyes. Does that mean that if he takes it again, it might be a lottery and he might just only fly or something, or run really fast, Or does he have all the components to make him a super soldier, but not enough to make him specifically amazing at one of them? Or is he amazing at all of them? I don't know. But yeah, the laser beam coming out, obviously it made him more angry, and that's what Homelander was trying to teach Ryan. It was like in season 2, it was, do you not to use the laser beam? Sometimes it's easy to picture someone you hate, like it's emotion. Obviously Ryan couldn't do it until he had to take out a Nazi. So as I mean, so he got more angry. The more into it, that's when he used the laser. So whether he can control it or not, don't know. But it was good. It was great. I loved it. I wish I saw more of his head slide off. I was hoping it was like one of those like ham, like the machines they used to cut like big hunks of ham, where it's like. Wish it was that, to be honest. But alas, I'll take the one slice. And finally, Homelander losing at the end. Well, firstly, let's talk about A-Train's get up, really. I actually like it. I think it looks pretty good. But I think it looks funky as fuck. But obviously the wrong time. Ashley pulling out her hair, freaking out. Ashley is just constantly on a losing streak. I think she needs to go into the toilet with your man again. But I think A-Train is just trying to... He's pushing it too far, and I think he's going to get... He's going to get in trouble, but whether it's trouble as in Homelander just fucking slaughters him, I don't know. But at the same time, A-Train would do anything for Homelander's sort of praise, so he might just... you wouldn't want to sort of get rid of that kind of... I wouldn't say he's a loyal ally, he's a frightened ally. So, but that fucking scene with him coming off saying the thing about his girdle, it was just so unnecessary. That's what I wasn't expecting. It was so funny. It was so random, out there, so aggressive, but while smiling. It was just, it just reminds me of like, if you've, that's it. If you've seen Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which is Frank Reynolds, but if you see Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Ron McElhenney, his character Mac, gets absolutely ripped, and he's still, Dennis, played by Glenn Harrington, still calls him fat, just so then he gets self-conscious, and it just reminded me of that, and that's what it reminded me of. So that made me laugh. But to move on from that, having Homelander finally confront him, because you know that you saw it with what's her face, the stepdaughter to MM's child. You saw the reaction from him. That's him. All that's his followers now. His rating's gonna go through the roof because they're gonna be vocal about it. He's gonna be that idol. He's the Trump character in all of it. He stands up for what they think is free speech and stuff like that, and he says what he wants and stuff like that, and that's gonna appeal to them. And MM's gonna have to slaughter the stepdaughter. I cannot wait. I cannot fucking wait. I knew it. I was kind of hoping he might not be, but at the same time, I was kind of hoping he would be a bastard and we'd have to take it. I just didn't think it would happen, but there we go. But he might not even be. But he looked horny at the words he was saying. But to get back to Homelander, the fact he has just snapped, and a Homelander on Reigns is something, and that's what Madeline tried to do. Madeline Silva, what she tried to do, what Edgar's kind of trying to do, but also at the same time, I feel like he kind of wants someone stable to get him the fuck away. Yeah. But loose Homelander, that's a danger for everyone. And anyone, I say anyone involved, but everyone's involved. If you wanted to, you could fucking burn the world down. So, yeah. But him doing it on stage in front of people, oh, what an actor. what a scene, what a show. I honestly cannot wait for the next episode, but I have to, unfortunately. So I have to wait another day before I can watch it. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it at that because I'm very tired and very hungry and I got some editing to do. So I need to eat, then edit. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I very much enjoyed this episode. If you like this video, please like the video. Comment down below, how good is Antony Starr? Let me know what you think of the Deeps film, whether you'd watch it. I don't know. Would you go on a roller coaster with Kimiko if she held your hand and she got scared? She crushed your hand. Would you take that risk? I don't know. There's a lot of things you can comment underneath about, but I think did you well up at Becca? Like, did you well up? I did. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Did you though? I want to see if it's mutual. But anything like that, comment down below. Let me know your views. If you like these type of videos, guys, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you get a notification whenever I upload stuff. Got a bunch of videos around here. Have a little gander, see what you think. Hopefully you enjoy them. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, guys, right? I'll see you out there.